Hey everyone, it's Adam again with a What's New in MixEffect. This time we're going to cover version 1.07. It's just a week ago that I released 1.06, but I found a few things and I implemented one new feature in 1.07. So let's take a look real quick. Okay, here's my Supersource. Going to bring in my camera here. This is my iPad. So the main feature that we added is in the HyperDeck. So some people use the HyperDeck for playback of video clips, and some people use the HyperDeck just to record the program output or maybe one of the other inputs. And so I added a feature that is a HyperDeck record warning. So you just have to tap on this button here and it'll turn the panel red if the HyperDeck is not recording. And you can just turn it on and turn it off. Right now there's a little bug in 1.07 that'll be fixed in 1.8 where you click on this to turn it on. It doesn't kind of highlight in red until you kind of leave and come back. But that'll be fixed in the next version of MixEffect. It remembers the setting on a switcher by switcher basis. So if you set these up for yours, in this case the ATEM Mini Extreme ISO, it'll remember it when you reconnect. And if you have another ATEM that's connected to the same HyperDeck but you use that one for playback, it won't be set unless you tap on this little icon here. So now, when you're in the HyperDeck section or looking at the HyperDeck panel, we can go to the panel right here. Let's take a look at my switcher page for the HyperDeck testing. You'll see that the panel is now highlighted in red. And this will give you a good visual indication that your HyperDeck is not recording, so that you have to remember to tap on the record button to start recording. And then you'll see that the button turns red here. It says record up here. And we go to the HyperDeck panel, it'll also say record here. But if you stop recording, say you take a break, it'll come back to red, and then you'll know when the break is over and you need to start recording, your HyperDeck will be indicated in red there. So that's that feature. Another feature is the streaming key toggle. So I've added a little toggle. By default, it hides the stream key. So now you just tap the little eye icon and it will show you the stream key. In this case, there's no stream key to find. But if we take a look at, say, my local RTMP, you'll see I have test here. But I hide it. There it goes. I click it to reveal it. So this is good if you're using MixEffect, if you're recording kind of videos about yourself using MixEffect, and you don't want people to see your stream key because then they would have access to your account. Now it hides it by default there. Also in Supersource section, we made a couple changes. So previously, to go to the View All Presets page, which is this icon up here at the top, you'd have hit Command A. But I've changed it to Command O now. And that's because when you're in the Supersource section and you want to edit a box control by tapping this, you might hit Command A, and that will inadvertently send you to the View All Presets page. But now, it doesn't do that. Command A will select all text in this text area. And then you just hit Return to commit the settings. So again, you can just click here, double click, or actually hit like Tab, and then you can do Command A to bring it up. So that's the changes in Supersource. For audio, if you have an ATEM Constellation 8K and you go to the split audio section, you'll see all the input values for inputs 21 to 40, the TRS and the MADI inputs. I had fixed that in 1.06 where you see all the inputs here, but I forgot to make the change in the split audio section. And for those of you who don't know what split audio is, it's a great way to turn your microphones into dual mono inputs. So for mic 2, I have mic 1 already set up for split audio, but for mic 2, I can do this. And if we go to the audio section here, we'll see down here that mic 2 has been split into the left and the right channels. I have nothing plugged into it right now, but you can see how you could have, in your audio settings, you could have one audio things going out to the left channel and one going to the right channel. And now you suddenly have 2 channels. Or if you do for mics 1, now you have 4 channels of audio. So I'm going to turn this off here for mic 2, and we'll see that mic 2 now is back to just one audio section here. Okay, some other bug fixes. So within the shortcuts, the Get Audio Source shortcut action no longer caches the audio source details. So when you call, it'll actually grab the latest information from your audio source. Ignore off-screen boxes. If you're in the switcher panel here, the default one, before if you had some off-screen boxes like right here on the side and you click there, then it would actually activate this Supersource, but that doesn't work anymore. That's been fixed. The DSK Auto button, when you're running a macro, it actually didn't commit the macro action to do the DSK auto. That's been fixed. Smart quotes, if you're creating macros and you enter a smart quote into the name or the notes section, it will now fix that. So it'll turn it into a dumb quote. I saw a bug where it actually like malformed the macro when it's saving it. So that's been fixed. So that's what's new in MixEffect 1.07. If you haven't downloaded the update yet, be sure to go to the App Store, search for MixEffect, and tap the update button. Or if you want to get your updates automatically, go change your iOS App Store settings to download updates automatically. The next video I'm going to talk about is going beyond macros and how to use shortcuts on MixEffect to control your ATEM switcher. It's got a lot of interesting examples to supercharge your workflow. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe down below so I can get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm getting closer. Every subscriber counts. So thank you very much if you've done so already. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe. So with that said, please enjoy using MixEffect, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.